The Erie Canal was originally vetoed by James Madison, but was eventually built because it was necessary for the United States economy to grow. The Erie Canal is a 363-mile-long canal from the Hudson Bay to Lake Erie. The idea for building the canal was introduced in 1808 by New York Governor DeWitt Clinton. The canal was not completed until 1825. The canal was 40 feet wide and 4 feet deep, rising 566 feet through 57 locks, which helped ships travel upstream. It was built to ship exports and imports through New York. The cause for the Erie Canal was that because New York needed a better way to transport materials and to help the U.S. economy grow through exports and imports for a cheaper cost, Governor DeWitt Clinton had the idea of building a canal in 1808. The supporting people in New York convinced President James Madison to fund the Erie Canal's building. The idea of building the canal was first introduced in 1808. On July 4, 1817, DeWitt Clinton decided to start the construction after getting the help of Martin Van Buren, who was a member of the state Senate. He used his political popularity to get over 100,000 supporters of the canal. President James Madison eventually agreed to funding the building of the Erie Canal after vetoing it earlier that year. It was finished October 26, 1825. The canal was built through fields, forests, rocky cliffs, and swamps. The original canal was 366 miles long. It was 4 feet deep and 40 feet wide. It consisted of 18 aqueducts and 83 locks, rising 568 feet. Boats carrying 30 tons could go through it. The canal was then enlarged twice, from 1836 to 1862, and again in 1903 to 1918. In the end, the Erie Canal was 12 to 14 feet deep and 120 to 200 feet wide. It is 363 miles long with 57 locks. Ships with 3,000 tons of materials can go through the canal now. It reduced costs from about $120 to $6 for shipping flour and reduced the time from about 3 weeks to around 6 days. The Erie Canal still runs today as the country's longest running canal. The completion of the Erie Canal caused change because the canal made transporting goods and materials a lot easier and more efficient, with a better cost and a lot faster. It also made traveling easier because you could use the canal. The Erie Canal helped the American economy grow by transferring exports and imports as well.